Hi, my name is Bertus de Wet. Let's refocus and invest the time to learn about goal planning.
What's been your interest? What's been your priorities? What's been preventing you from achieving these goals? And do you need to prioritize it perhaps better? Do you have to compromise on this goal? Yes or no? Is the timing a problem on this goal? So there's quite a lot of things you have to look at in the reviewing process. You need to recharge your batteries often. So if you plan better in your, let's say, if you plan the night before for the next day, or you plan your week, or you plan 91 days and break your annual goal down to a 91-day goal, once you've achieved your annual goal, go for a proper, 5 days on holiday, or even if it's just a weekend away every 91 days. The minimum requirement should be around 91 days. You should go and take a long holiday or a long weekend away. Now, if the goal is not really relevant, then you perhaps need to tweak the goal or change it or delete the goal if it's not a goal you want to do anymore, right? The highly successful people spend 60% of their day on needle-moving activities that will grow your business and take your business forward. The other 40% of your time is things like managing your team, doing some admin stuff, doing those mundane things that you could be doing anyway. Go week by week through your calendar and ask, did the recurring meetings or activities get real momentum, or were they just a waste of time? Then have a look at what meetings or people or activities gave you a positive energy and fulfillment, because you need to see who's perhaps the people that's been draining your energy that you should be spending less time with, and perhaps the people that's been giving you energy, spend more time with those people. If the goal was not achieved, you need to go and identify what is going to be next of that goal, and how do you keep the momentum to scale up your success, to scale up your activities to actually make that goal work the next time. Go and have a look, see, have I integrated that win into my psychology? You should be doing this kind of review on an every 91-day cycle anyway, which is actually really important so that you stay on track. Please remember, it's not to shame yourself, it's not to be hard on yourself, it's not to beat yourself with a stick. Actually, just to identify where you are lacking and what you should be doing. See what you need to do to play the game in the success zone, and stay out of the gray zone as much as possible, and catch yourself out very quickly when you are in the gray zone. A really important one to review is your daily success habits. Those ones are vital to assess and to review and see which ones you should be deleting and replace with a high performance habit. The average of your income will be the average of the top 5 people you spend time with. One big mistake most business owners make is they start looking at the competition, and then they want to kind of beat the competition. Compete with yourself, compete with your own business, and that's like a infinite goal. So always try to catch your future self. And the whole idea is that you never catch up to your future self, but you always improve and try and catch your future self. If you keep on finding out what your competition is doing, you will always be that step or 2 or 3 or 10 behind them, and you will never catch them because you always will be doing what they've done. And by the time they do something new, they're already researching something else. Remember, single tasking is powerful, so don't try and do 2 or 3 habits at a time, because the new studies are showing it doesn't just take 21 days to create a habit. It takes 21 days to kind of identify the habit and kind of work on it, but it takes around 90 days or so that habit becomes a permanent subconscious habit.